Raucous.
Yeah, that's cool, yeah.
Alright. So, hey, what's up, everyone? Today I'll be interviewing probably one of the most influential young men that I know. He influenced me to start my page and everything. He influenced me to do what I'm doing right now. So, introduce yourself, please, young man.
My name is Franco Lopez, aka Mr. Healing the Youth, aka Thefinerpath.
Okay, this young man right here, he just graduated from high school, and I saw a post from him that he already speaking out to other young people, so it's a big influence, and that's why today I'm interviewing him. So first things first, I'm gonna start with a little question about your life.
Okay.
So what exactly made you start your page? Is it to motivate yourself while you was at a down moment, or you wanted to motivate others because you already back up on your feet? And what exactly made you start it?
Well, what exactly made me start it was actually myself, because going through a dark path in life, it wasn't easy for me back in 2020 when I was depressed. I was self-hatred, and then I just actually took accountability and responsibility about my life, and I was like, if I could do this by myself, but I could do it better if I do it with other people, encouraging them, motivating them. And that actually kept me pushing, because while you motivating others and they tell you how you motivate them, that keep you pushing and it keeps you inspired and keep you going with yourself too.
So you're telling me that your motivation is people, when they tell you that you inspired them in their life, that you've motivated them, that your page has helped them. So that's what you consider your motivation, correct?
Yeah, yo.
Okay, so now to the part where you motivated, let's say for example me, to start my page. How did that make you feel to know that you're living your life and others want to live the life that you live, not in a way that they want to copy you, but in a way that they want to do the right thing and help others?
I was like, yeah, this is it. I was like, my mission is complete. When I saw I inspired you, I was like, yeah, that's it. I was so happy with that. I was so happy with that for you.
Okay, cool. And when did you realize that you were going to take everything as your second life? Let's say, for example, working out, motivational content. When did you decide, you said, yeah, man, this is it. I'm going to take everything as my second life. This is what I'm going to do day to day. And this is what I want to do.
I realized that when I got working out like rooted in me. When I know I woke up every morning and work out 2 times a day, I was like, yeah, I want to keep doing this. I want to improve myself. I want to start looking better, because when you hit the gym, you start looking better. You start getting that confidence. And when you see the process that I made in my account and my brand that I grew, I was like, yeah, I love this. I like talking to people, texting, DMing them, communicating with people who also want to improve. I was like, yeah, I love doing this for real.
Okay, so there's something that I spoke about before in my page, in one of my TikToks, which is relapse. Relapse moments. Have you ever had one of those? And if yes, what helped you get back up on your feet? Relapse, I mean, like after you started healing the youth. Have you ever had any relapse moments?
A lot, bro. I can't even count them because it was a lot. There was a lot of days where I didn't want to wake up out of bed. I was chilling, relaxing, not even working out, no reading, no watching no motivational videos, just a straight lazy day. It had a lot of those, but when I realized the reason why I started doing this, and my mom is a big motivator for me because she's working every day for me to provide for me, to help me and the family. I know I come from a very, place where it was hard for me to educate myself here, especially because English is not my first language. And I was like, I came all this way, I improved myself, and now ain't no way I have to give up now. I can't give up now at all. And that was like a wake up moment for me. Like I woke up and I was like, yeah, reality check type shit.
Oh, reality check. So some need that. Okay, so you consider, what was your biggest struggle concerning your life? With your page, what was your biggest struggle? Did you had trouble starting it? Did you feel afraid to post videos? What was your biggest struggle based on your page?
Well, my biggest struggle was actually actually caring about what people think of me. Cause back when elementary school, middle school, I was paranoid about what people thought about me. I was like, what do we think about me? Am I being weird, awkward? Am I being too shy? But when I started making videos, at first speaking to the camera is uncomfortable and awkward. But once you keep doing it and doing it consistently, I was like, yeah, I got accustomed to it, and I started, posting, and I saw success, and I just kept, cause consistency, I'm very disciplined on my brand. I don't miss a couple. If I miss a couple of days, I get back on my feet, and I keep posting every day. Even if it's one post, I won't keep posting. But one of the struggles that I'm facing right now is actually with my relationships. Like, girls, right? They feel like me being like a social media influencer, sometimes that publicity and all the audience and the attention can interfere with my relationships, and they be like, I don't want them girls commenting and texting you, right? So that right now is interfering with my relationships, but at the end of the day, they know I can't control that. That's why it comes with the success. It comes out of attention, and they understand.
So how did this page change your life? Like something real deep that it hit deep. How did this page change something about your life that was deep?
Actually, this was a reality check when I did my first speech, when I got invited to it. So when I did it, when I got invited, and then I look back, if you would have asked my 13-year-old self or 14-year-old self if I was going to speak in public, he would have been like, hell no, I'm not doing that at all. And then I was like, damn, I really about to do a public speaking event in front of all these people. I would never thought I would have done that. Never in my life I would have thought I would have been public speaking in front of a big audience. I was like, yeah, that's how I know I grow, and my confidence and all my shyness, awkwardness just went away. I was like, yeah, this is the moment.
So basically, it killed negative thoughts about what you had to do or what you don't have to do. It killed your shyness, and it encouraged you to go out there and do what's right.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, how do you feel when other people tell you that you would never get any place? We're talking like people bringing you down, because there's a lot of people that I know that they're just getting brought down by other people. Like they're just telling you, you're not doing this, you're not gonna do that, you're just not enough. How would you feel? How did you feel at that moment, and what did you do to overcome it? Or like, did you put a speech for yourself? Did you keep motivating yourself personally every day, or what did you do to overcome that?
Well, actually, when people tell me that, I'm not gonna lie and be like, oh, I don't really care. I was hurt. When people tell me like I couldn't do it or like I can't get there, I was hurt. But I use that as motivation. That's how everybody should do it. Cause even back when I was graduating, there was this teacher in school. She was like offended because I was deciding to take a gap year, and she was like, oh, what your parents think about this? You're not gonna get far with your social media stuff. And I was like, okay, right. And then a couple minutes later, I came back to the classroom, and then she was talking again, trying to bring me down and trying to make decisions for me, when in reality, this is my life. I could do whatever I want. If you don't like it, then that's on you. That don't have to do nothing with me. And she was like, oh, why you doing this, and how your parents feel. I was like, look, I like business, and I don't need a business degree to start my own business. Whatever I can do within a year, the possibilities, the opportunities I could get within a year could change my life. And that's why I want to take the gap year. That's why I want to do this. I want to help people. If I decide to go to college after a year, then I'll go. There's no problem with that. I don't shame college at all. If I want to go to college, I will. But at the end of the day, it's my decision. And she was trying to bring me down, but I used that motivation to keep going. If anybody tell anybody that they can't do nothing, all you have to do is use that as motivation. That's it for you.
Yeah, so basically, when you hear bad thoughts, just push yourself, go through it. Like your man Franco over here, he has been, you heard what he just said about his teacher, and he's right here, right now. He's one of the most noticed motivational speaker. He even got called up by his principal on his graduation day.
Yeah,
so,
that was dope. Oh my God.
So basically, you said one of the biggest struggles when you got here was language.
Of course, yeah.
And also friendships. making friends and stuff like that. Talking about friends, when you couldn't fall into people, when you wanted to make much friends and stuff like that, when you didn't have much friends, what did you do? Like, what did you want to do and what did you end up doing that helped you?
Well, obviously, I didn't fit in at all in elementary school. I didn't fit in middle school. I even tell us that I don't fit in with my crowd of kids. But I could count my friends in one hand. I don't have many friends, and I don't like a lot of people, because if you have a big group of friends, it can cause a lot of influence, negative influence, a lot of people distracting you. And I like to keep my circle like small. Like we like this, like we tight, like if that's my brother, that's my brother for it. Yeah, that's a big support system. But I feel I build a lot of friendships by playing sports, because when you put yourself out there in something you're interested in, there's other people interested in that, so you build friendships. That's why when people ask me, I don't have no friends, I tell them, hey, go play a sport. You can meet people who have the same interests as you, and you can actually meet more people who want to do the same thing as you. Or like go to clubs, join a club, go to a coffee shop, just start doing a lot of stuff, and you're gonna meet people with the same interests as you. But yeah, friendships is a big struggle when I came down here for the first time, knowing no English at all. But thank God in elementary school I met some incredible people for sure.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, now talking about your goals, what were your short-term goals when you started that you accomplished? Let's say in a month, in a year. What were your short-term goals?
Some of my short-term goals was, in my self-improvement account, I would say like hitting 100K, like 50K, 10K. That was like short-term goals that I actually accomplished, and I'm very proud of, because it takes a lot of determination, consistency to accomplish that. Even though people don't see it as big because it's social media, not like real life goals. But some of my real life goals, I would say graduating high school, graduating with honors, joining clubs. Because in high school, I was like, when I reached 12th grade, I was like, I'm gonna do everything I can. I'm gonna join the honor society, I'm gonna join that club. And that's why I recommend every high schooler, if you are senior, do everything for real, because when they call your name in that graduation, you want to be recognized just how I was recognized for a lot of clubs, or a lot of stores. You want to do that, you want to be that kid for real.
Yeah, this man had like his neck was full. Okay, so now talking about long-term goals, what are your long-term goals now that you've graduated high school? Right. Now that you're a full-blown adult, we can say that, right? Yeah. So what are your long-term goals? What do you want to accomplish?
Actually, my long-term goals is get my certification in personal training. And I actually currently working on being a weight loss coach with an entrepreneur that I'm working with. And she's teaching me, and we're getting started on this program that she has, a very successful business, and she want me to be part of it. She want me to be a weight loss coach with her, and actually doing more public speaking events. That's actually a goal of mine. I want to do more events, bring out people with the same audience as me, just inviting them around and talking to them in person. I'm actually having my own online business for fitness and building your body up. I just want to do like online businesses.
Okay, that's cool. How would your young self right now, if you would have kept that same mindset, if you would have never started anything, where would you be right now, bro?
That's a good question.
Yeah.
Young Franco without self-improvement. I honestly think I would still be playing basketball. Think I would still be playing basketball. I still would be immature, being angry almost all the time. And I wasn't a bad kid, but just like I wasn't in the right mindset, I would say. I wasn't as mature as I am now. That's how I was.
Yeah, so now that you think back at that past moment, you cannot be like, I wasn't happy with what I was doing because I was trying to do something that I definitely wasn't. But now that you found what you're capable of, now that you're doing everything you're doing, you're highly recognized and stuff like that. It's crazy how the change is.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, right, when you told us in an interview that you had before about a relationship,
Yeah.
that you had.
Everybody bring up that.
No, like we want to know. We want to know.
Let me see very quick.
All right, get back up. All right. So you told us in the past, in past interviews, about a relationship that you had that went south, that just went totally wrong. So I don't want you to tell me what went wrong. I just want you to tell me what you were grateful of that relationship went wrong. Like, what hit you so hard that you decided, I want to be, I want to do what I'm doing right now. What was that hit you so hard, man? What woke you up?
Well, that relationship actually was a big reality check for me. And because when you pour your heart to somebody and then that person leaves, you are alone. So just don't pour your heart into somebody. I said this in a video before. When you're in a relationship, I truly believe that you and your partner should be focusing on themselves, because if one of y'all leave and if you pour your heart into them, then what you have left, you wasn't loving yourself at all, you wasn't taking care of yourself, you wasn't working, or you wasn't reading, you was doing none of that, and you have no source of happiness, and your only source of happiness was that one person. And that's when I fell down. That's when I put my trust all into that person. It was that I didn't love myself, because when that person left, that's when I realized that I didn't love myself. I didn't like the way I looked, I didn't like the way I treated people, I didn't like my mentality, and that's when I woke up.
Okay. So that basically was the wake up for you.
Yeah.
I heard that in a past interview, and I was definitely very interested about it because that relationship and that wake up moment, reality check, was the outcome of all this. This is what we got here. This is healing the youth. So we're very grateful for that in a way. Don't think it about it in a way.
Of course.
So, personal motto, like your personal speech. Why did you create it? When did you create it? And what does it mean to you?
Healing the youth?
Yeah.
Healing the youth is...
the personal motto of it, like the personal purpose.
Yeah. Well, some people call it our organization. Some people call it a brand. Some people call it a clothing brand, which is crazy. It's not a clothing brand. But healing the youth for me is everything. It's a new version of me. Because when people mention Franco and healing the youth, I think about two different people for you.
Yeah.
Right? But healing the youth is a lifestyle, not just a brand. To improvement, to improve yourself, to dark times, and just chase a good life. Don't be influenced by all this negativity, the drinking, the partying, which I know you can be tempted to do it, but I believe you should enjoy your youth, of course, but don't get lost in the sauce at all.
No.
If you want a good lifestyle, you have to put in the work. It's not gonna come easily, and that's what I'm teaching kids to do. Actually be happy with themselves, chase their goals, chase their dreams, actually improve themselves and the others around you. Because when you see me improve myself, you want to be like improve yourself also, because why wouldn't you want to improve yourself? That's the big question. Why wouldn't you want to improve yourself? Why wouldn't you want to be the highest possible potential you have reached in your life? That's like the big question I ask people. Why wouldn't you want to be a better version of you? And the purpose of this brand is to impact people positively. Like positivity could change your life forever, change your perspective, your mentality. And my purpose is actually to impact people any possible way that you can imagine. If that's changing your lifestyle, changing your mentality, your working out, just anything. Once it's positive, I'm happy with it. That's for it. That's it.
So basically, healing the youth is the starting of your way to success. We definitely want to go to the top, and we want to keep influencing everyone that watches us. So to close this off, because we have like 20 minutes, to close this off, what is one speech or like a saying that you will share out to everybody that's watching or that will watch? You know what I mean? What's that speech that everybody want to hear? Come on.
A speech?
Like that quote, that speech, whatever you want to say, that everybody wants to hear. That motivation.
Let me see. The one was really good I said the other day. I don't know from who it was, but it said, birds in a cage who never came out will think flying is a disease.
Oh, you gotta let that sink in. You gotta let that sink in. All right, bro. So thank you.
For sure.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to interview you, and you know that's what's up, man. Keep impacting the world, keep sharing positive content, and keep doing what you're doing. Definitely doing great, bro.
I appreciate it, bro.
All right,
For sure.
All right, this was the end of our interview. Don't forget to follow us. So my Instagram is Yourway.tosuccess. Facebook is the same thing, and TikTok. Don't forget to follow up on our TikTok. I have a lot of motivational content. I post a lot of stuff. I don't post like that, like daily and stuff like that, but what I post is definitely from the bottom of my heart. And don't miss out. Like when I hit like a couple more followers, I'm a drop merch. I've been working on a design. Yeah, next up, but I got hit a certain amount. So don't forget to follow Your Way to Success if you want to see that Badman merch drop. And also follow
Healing the Youth on everything, on Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. Healing the Youth or Thefinerpath.
Yeah. For clothing, I know people want clothing. Like they want these Batman merch.
For clothing, you just have to DM me because I don't have a website, so I do personal orders. So if you want clothes, just text me. I'll take the order for you.
All right, man. Thanks for watching, and stay tuned for our next YouTube video, which is gonna be like in 2 months or something like that. All right.